At last, my creation, the distilled beauty of 1,000 years, is complete.
As you wander through the estate of a local lord, you soon meet a familiar face. The head of the local adventurers guild waits until most of the crowds have drawn away from you before telling you any news. Finally, the tale begins.
You got bread on you?
Recently, many properties have been destroyed by fire. This obviously has many locals concerned. Rumors say it is the work of a marauding dragon, summoned by a lone madman. But none know the truth. It's up to you to get to the bottom of this mystery.
So, while Kirk is better at hand-to-hand combat, and is a bit of a ladies' man, Picard is a master of strategy, and unlike Kirk, he has a stable family, so that's why Picard is clearly better.
Thora, you do realise you've spent the last 5 minutes comparing lame Star Trek captains when everybody knows that Han Solo is 1,000 times better than both. He's the underdog, a real rebel, unlike Captain Kirk.
So can he play the flute?
What?
Never mind. I have 2 words, Kirk. Phantom, menace.
Oh, don't mention that. Oh, it still hurts.
Kirk would just shock Jar Jar Binks first and ask questions later.
That's an excellent point, Thora, but despite that fact, this dragon is waiting for us to do something. It's polite like that.
Star, whatever. Superman and having one in a fight. Well, I think you would give Superman a run for his money.
And Yoda has power beyond all.
Hulk, smash Yoda. Yoda is just Hulk snot.
Oh, hurts my feelings, that does. Misguided you are.
Can we get back to the game, please? What are you going to do?
I say we tame the dragon.
Yeah, I'm generally pro-dragon. I wanted to help me kill our posters.
In the spirit of the game, I suggest that we band together to defeat the dragon.
So, Enid, what are you going to do?
I cast Scrying to find the dragon.
16! Yes! You see that the dragon's lair is atop a hill in the center of a dense forest.
Idiot, this is boring, plain.
How can dragons be boring?
I'm Dolores Targaryen, queen of dragons.
I am Brennan Lannister, roller of dice.
I am Jon Snow, and I know nothing.
Dragons are all well and good, but they're no Charizard.
Anyway, Garth, what are you going to do?
I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to tear Thora a new one for that Phantom Menace dig. I fire an arrow at Thora right between her eyes.
I do wish you nerds would take this out on each other somewhere else. Get a room every smecking time. Okay, you roll 19. You take 6 HP off Thora.
What the fuck? Is this really necessary?
Necessary? No, but vindictive? Quite possibly. Who's your daddy? I am your father!
It's Darth Vader now, is it?
I say I'm going to use Jigglypuff to put the Charizard to sleep.
How many times then? No Pokemon!
I'm swinging a sword at her.
Oh, I'm dead scared. Look how scared I am. I'm scared.
Miss! Ha!
You see, resistance is futile.
Okay, Dolores Targaryen, or whoever you are today, these pair are fighting again. But our elf wizard has located the dragon.
What's the thing to control creature?
Dominate animals.
I bet you know a thing or two about dominating animals.
I bet you know a thing or two. I would need a hairy pound virgin. Well, Regan, I'd like to be famous before one of you attempts another innuendo.
6. Fail.
You all failed. At life.
Don't we have to find the dragon? Let's head into the forest.
As you approach the forest, you encounter a grim-looking band of 20 orcs. But they don't see you yet. What will you do?
To kill an orc, you must first become an orc.
That is officially the lamest thing anyone has ever said in the history of the world.
Could we not serenade the orcs?
You want to sing to orcs?
Appeal to their better nature? Actually, that might work. Hit it!
She's got a form that seems to me reminds me of screaming night terrors. When everything was dark as a dungeon there.
Rolling the dice when I see her face. She drags me away to that dungeon place. And if I stayed long enough, I'd probably up my XP. Whoa, sweet orc of mine. Whoa, sweet beast of mine.
What will we roll? 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 What will we roll now? What will we roll? What will we roll? What will we roll? What will we roll now?
Hello?
Sup, babes?
Oh, hi, Seymour. I was just explaining to Garth how wrong he is about absolutely everything ever, especially the key fact that Star Wars is wrong.
What a noob argument. It sounded like she was singing at orcs or something. So shut up, noobs, and listen. I'm having a film and games night at the weekend. Thinking Escape from New York, Serenity, Starship Troopers, whatever anime junk Rebel forces to watch.
I've got a fan sub of the latest Naruto.
Sounds dreadful. Anyway, I'm going cosplay with this one. I want you all to let me know what you're coming as.
Seymour! Do you want the red one or the yellow one, Irene?
What the frack, Mom? As if I'd beamed down in a red uniform. See what I have to deal with here?
Yeah, sounds like Al Seymour, your mum doing or you're ironing for you.
Well, I'm glad you understand. Now, I'm bringing a girl I met on World of Warcraft, so if you could also bring dates, it won't look like I exclusively associate with losers. I know this is going to be hard for some of you.
I think my irony alarm just went off.
I don't need a man to justify my existence. Thank you very much. Chill out, Morgan. We have to look much further afield in here. This is what we have to work with.
I suppose Fred's gonna bring his global schoolgirl.
I can bring a girl.
Whatever.
Sure you can, Fred.
Okay, so Fred's going to bring his imaginary, possibly inflatable lady friend. You somehow convinced Dolores to play Dungeons and Dragons with you. Now I'm sure you can convince her to bring something vaguely human with her.
Only if I'm not died of boredom by then.
So the rest of you get on the case, finding costumes and making dates.
Well, that was abrupt. Well, I suppose we better get involved in costume selection then. To the Batman! Yay! I mean, wardrobe. is all knocked up, and there's a letter from the bailiffs. What am I going to do? It might as well be the end of the world.
I've tried rolling dice.
Oh, even the dice can't help me this time. Have you been outside today?
I go outside every day, Brandon. You should try it.
But have you noticed how weird people are being? Like they don't even notice you're there.
That's my general experience in life. Oh, what did you get? Look. Even the hipsters seem a little bit more detached from reality than usual. And I've got nothing more than a grunt or a groan whenever I say hello to people.
Maybe they've been replaced by alien clones, body snatchers or something.
Maybe you have an overactive imagination.
Maybe they're all part of some some secret cult, or reverse vampires, or
What is he run off to? He's only been friendly.
That was quite mean, Dolores. That's not it.
I know, right? He's so lame.
He's sweet.
Being an actual zombie would be sweet.
That's just because you like Andrew Lincoln. Although, a mashup of Walking Dead and Queer as Folk would be awesome.
Andrew Lincoln wasn't in Queer as Folk.
Yeah.
More's the pity. A zombie shag tag party would be amazing. I can't see you at a zombie shag tag party somehow. I'd be all over that. Maybe I'd do that for my next birthday party. Assuming there were no hipster zombies, obviously. Zombies are amazing, whereas hipsters are so lame.
Well, that you only hate hipsters because it's cool to hate hipsters, which would make you a hipster.
Blasphemy. I am so goth that the undead are naturally drawn to me. And unfortunately, they've brain dead, judging by how often the hipsters hit on me.
Perhaps they're being ironic.
Very funny. So, when's the last time you spoke to a man on television?
To be honest, most of the guys here are too scared to speak to me. It's the ovaries. Apparently it means I can't write comics either.
Well, have you tried?
So you didn't read the email I sent with the last comic strip in it?
I try not to read emails if at all possible.
Yeah, well, judging by lack of feedback, no one else read it either.
Oh, well, what was it about? Fluffy unicorns?
Actually, it was about this kick-ass female archaeologist who gets turned into the Egyptian goddess Isis after she disturbs a cursed pyramid. But she fights against her worshippers, idealizing her as the mother goddess. And
Does
then
it
she
involve this massive patriarchy?
Yeah,
So, it always involves this massive patriarchy. Why didn't you just hire a kick-ass female archaeologist?
because smashing the patriarchy is important.
Not to most people who read comics.
But it should be. There's loads of really great female writers who write really accessible comics, like Laura Lynn
Let me
and
stop
and
you right there. You're going to list them, and I will never heard of any of them. Oh, who cares, innit? I could go on Tumblr right now and find you 100 feminist comics written by all things like amazing women and literally no cat. People read comics because they're big kids who like death rays and being able to fly. Idiot. Why don't you just play about things you like? But why does there have to be a message? That comic you drew me for my birthday, where I became Godzilla and trampled everything on my way for being lame, was brilliant. And I never think things were brilliant.
But Isis is a great story, and it is about things I like. What you're saying, though, is because the rest of society hasn't caught up to me yet, I will always have to justify what I write in order to not scare off men.
Pretty much. Babe. Oh, having talent doesn't matter so much when your boobs are as good you think on the page you're working on.
Oh, but it shouldn't matter as long as it's a great story. If there's meaning in there, who cares? Something you should enjoy. Yeah, I don't want to preach to them. I don't. I promise. I just want them to think.
That's your problem right there. Most people are idiots. If there was a zombie apocalypse tomorrow, more zombies would probably die of starvation. More's the pity.
So you think I should just give up as well? Just keep letting people overlook me, even though you admit I have talent.
I is working out pretty well for me. But if you want to change the world, apply to a school or something, that society can just berate you for being unmarried and childless. Single female lawyer working for her client, wearing sexy mini skirts and getting up for liars.
What have I done? This glorious creature is surely too beautiful for the likes of me. I beheld this Eve, the beautiful monster whom I had created. She lifted the curtain of the bed, and her eyes, if eyes they may be called, were fixed on me. She opened her jaw and muttered some inarticulate sounds while a grin wrinkled her cheeks. Let's ignore the blood part. She might have spoken, but I did not hear. One arm was outstretched as if to embrace me, but I escaped and ran downstairs. I took refuge in the comic book shop which I inhabited, where I remained during the rest of the night, walking up and down in the greatest agitation. Listening attentively, catching and fearing each sound, as if it were to herald the approach of the angelic corpse to which I had so pondered begun. She's so beautiful, more than I could ever imagine. But all this blood is playing hell with my OCD. Never I live in and there's no tenderness anymore. You've gone still. Death, but don't even know it. But baby, oh baby, I know it. You lost that little feeling. Whoa, that little feeling. You lost that little feeling. Now you're dead. In your eyes, now you feel this too. I see that twitch in your side, and I know it's true. Make you just feel like turning, baby. Something in you is dying. You lost that little feeling. Oh, that little feeling. You lost that little feeling. Now you're dead.
closed down for one day, and it looks like half of Manchester has entered a shuffly, groany kind of mourning.
Yes, Brennan, I'm sure those lads in the tracksuits and hoodies are absolutely gutted that they've nowhere to buy orchids anymore.
And that woman in the Justin Bieber t-shirt looked like she was well up for a game of Warhammer 40k. Looked like a definite Blood Angels type, don't you think?
But that's sort of my point.
Really? I was more concerned that she was a grown woman that liked Justin Bieber.
True, but normally those scallies shout abuse at us, or ask us for facts, yet all we got was a vague groan in our direction.
I was just enjoying the novelty. I mean, Brennan, maybe for once they don't think you're a specky gimp after all. And why they would insist on calling me Star Wars twat when I'm clearly wearing Federation insignia is beyond me.
I think we can all blame the False trilogy for that. They know who Darth Maul is, but they don't realise that Han shot first.
Oh, but he didn't. It was Greedo.
No, not in the original version, Fred!
Touchy subject.
You're damn right.
Is that an Orphan Black reference?
Not everything is a reference, Fred.
Frankly, I'm amazed you managed to watch something that isn't animated and subtitled, Fred.
Guys, we have just been chased by some rabid hipsters.
Yeah, one of them tried to touch me. It was lame.
Oh, come on now, Dolores. This can't be the first time a hipster's tried to touch you.
As if I'd go near a hipster. The thought makes my skin crawl.
Now, you said rabid hipsters. Are they getting raped before it's cool?
Well, maybe rabbit's the wrong word, but they look weird. Even for hipsters.
Let's say something.
Oh, hi, Pot. Have you met my friend Cattle?
Well, the important thing is that they were following us. Slowly, but definitely chasing. They look weird. They look like they've been possessed or something.
Well, we were just saying how everyone seems strange today.
I'm thinking the Z word.
What has Zebra's got to do with anything?
Very funny, Fred. I think perhaps it's leading to conclusions, Brevin, but there's something weird going on out there.
Well, some hipsters would be an improvement.
On just regular hipsters. Sorry.
Hipsters are lame.
Did you hear something? What? Get back, guys! I think somebody might try and come in! Stay back. I'll handle this. Hey, you could have just opened the door, you know. Oh my God. Yeah, that'll do the trick. No problem there, Barry. Well done. Are you serious?
Garth, you might want to get that looked at.
Oh, you think so, do you, genius? Oh, I'm gonna go and find a first aid kit or a paramedic or something.
What are we going to do with him?
What? Colin?
You know him.
No. It just looks like a Colin.
That's ridiculous. Colin is the name of Englishmen in American film and dogs in cult TV shows. Not whatever that is. Let's call it Zed.
That, it's a lame name.
And Colin is a cool name, is it?
I was talking Brevin.
You know, it's a bit bitey. How about Suarez?
Obviously not.
It's a full-on zombie apocalypse. It's like The Walking Dead out there. Reports are it started out here last night, it spread out across the city.
Well, that would explain this then.
Explain what?
The zombie we have taped to a chair.
What? You have to kill it right away.
And how do you suggest we do that?
I don't see why we have to kill it.
You have to kill it because if it bites you, you'll become a zombie too.
Cool. Oh, you're so lame. Them that are awesome.
Hang on a sec. What'd you say?
You're going to bore it to death with some death notes.
I like Death Note.
It's not Death Note. This is only survival guide.
Of course.
Right.
Did they say when the zombie apocalypse began last night?
Temperate cinder block rule. Supplies. Helpful. There it is.
What do we need to do?
It's like the newsreader in Shaun of the Dead says. You can kill it by
Removing the head or destroying the brains.
Yeah.
Or I've got a Pokeball to hand. We could try that.
Knock yourself out, Fred.
Oh. Well, I guess zombie Pokemon aren't technically canon.
I'm gonna assume Fred's effort was noobish and made a fail. Anyway, I just wanted to let you know I told Mom to get lots of tins of stuff and we can survive in here if need be.
Okay, let's do this. We need something to, decapitate it.
I do hope Seymour's mum gets some of those tin pies. What? We could use the lids as weapons.
Oh, hang on.
Shouldn't Thora be using that hammer?
Oh, look, everyone! Fred made it funny! Like a real toy!
I thought his name was Zed.
Zed's dead, baby. Zed's dead.
Right. We need to get to Seymour's house. And there's only going to be more of those things out there, so we need to be able to defend ourselves. So let's go see what we can find. And get supplies! and tin pies.
Oh, this is really wrong, with this bite on my arm and my head spinning round. I feel sick. I'm gonna turn, yeah. I'm gonna collapse. But there's something to it. I ask myself, why am I so cold? Where's my pulse? Where is my brain? Yeah? Hey, this isn't bad at all, actually. It's a zombie body. It's more than a feeling. experiment gone slightly wrong.
What makes you say that? Oh, ignore Fred. He gets weird whenever he's seen bodily fluids. Well, weirder. I hope Gareth's okay.
He'll be fine. The woods. You know, it's probably just a virus. Like Resident Evil.
Maybe would you?
I don't think how is the most pressing issue here, guys. We need to work out how we're going to get from here to Seymour's without being eaten.
Kill them all.
And we are planning to take them out with a large amount of weaponry that we have. Are you going to take on the undead with Atlas?
Hey! This is an underrated weapon. But yeah, you have a point.
I think we should just go with the flow. I've always wanted to be a zombie.
Well, that explains a lot.
Couldn't we just stay here?
With the door smashed in and the scent of blood already? I didn't think so.
Hang on a sec. That's it. Bill Murray.
They're not ghosts, Brevin.
We don't have any proton pumps.
No! Zombieland! He pretends to be a zombie and they just leave him alone.
Oh, well, it's not ideal, but it's the best we've got, so,
The dice never lie.
Oh, okay. Okay, let's practice.
practice.
Dolores, that's perfect.
Understand, yes.
Okay, let's see everybody's walk.
Woo! Alright guys, it's time for a zombie party, yeah! Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the zombie! Now I'm the king of the zombies, yeah, king of the VIP. I've reached the top, don't wanna stop, so I need a bigger army. I wanna be as said I, and infect the whole town. Be just like a Jedi Master outside, is all around. Bring the tide, swing on the bright, sing. Now let's see what we've got here. You all look delicious.
All the undead lovers all draw 6 so they can pay that. I'm happy that it's a mountain god.
Oh, hey,
I'm walking like a undead trying to do the right thing.
oh, I feel like you.
And oh my god, this sound pretty fly.
Come back here too. Now let's get these living undead. You made a deal with me. What I desire is man's end to make my dreams come true. So get to work, fighters. I'll show you what to do. I have the power, man's last hour, so I'm the king of you. Oh, hey, oh. Breathe the tides with more right, sing.
Walk like a dead man, walk like you, walk like you, walk
unified strength, we can end this conflict.
I'll never join you. Wait, who are you? Batman?
If you only knew the power of the dark side. Don't make me.
Don't make me destroy you.
It's like when Spock had to fight Kirk in Star Trek. You balance his death, it will be Goodbye, Jim.
It is useless to resist.
Resistance is wherever you find.
If you come with us, we will take care of you.
There are four lights.
Oh, Jesus, I'm really glad about that.
Special effects are seamless.
Oh, very tired.
I'll get you later.
That was actually quite impressive. I'm off to join the dark side.
Blimey! I didn't realize you were so handy with the butlers.
Really, brother? Hand puns at a time like that.
Thanks for your concern, everyone. I really appreciate it.
Has it stopped bleeding yet?
Oh no! Scratch! Your arm's off! Well, true. Well, when are they going to get another chance for a Python reference?
True that.
More importantly, there's a load of zombies chasing us, and the odds are they've worked out where we are. Quick, let's get out of here!
I think we can leave, Dora. You guys do it. I'll handle this.
Anime girls. Time to kick some anime butts. No.
You must die. I alone am best.
Your kung fu is no match for mine. Prepare to taste defeat.
Your overconfidence is your weakness.
And your faith in your friends is yours. with great skill. You shall die a warrior's death.
Not on my to-do list, I'm afraid.
K.O. Enid wins.
How did you get out of that?
Well, you know too a thing about fighting when you've read as many comic books as I have.
Well, we need a plan. I'm not sure where Fred has got to. He was rambling about a Japanese schoolgirl or something.
Really interesting. One of those zombies was very anime schoolgirl, like Fred's wet dream.
That's weird. I wonder what he's up to.
You said something about a plan.
Yes, one sec. Okay, the buses aren't running, and it's a good 20 minutes to walk to Seymour's house. We need to use a classic Dungeons and Dragons strategy to make it.
I had a feeling you might say that.
There's a park we could cut through. Normally I'd avoid it, what with the Scallies and the cider, but I think they had bigger problems than us tonight.
So, we're hoping that the zombies are too busy being spat at and asked for flags to bother with us.
Exactly. Just like the time I used the orcs to distract the hobgoblins.
Well, it's not ideal, but it's better not.
Okay, Shiny.
Dolores, where have you been? Oh my god. Right? I was trying to get the zombies to accept me as their rightful queen. But they said I was too late.
Sounds late.
I know, right? The jumping headsters zombies think are too cool for me. But when I was collecting Len hipsters, I saw Fred working around like he does.
He does do that.
I thought he was just checking me out, obviously.
Obviously.
I did. He ran off. So I followed him. And he went into this creepy laboratory.
Oh, I heard him talking about that. I assumed he was making crack. Which would explain a whole lot.
Do I sound like I finished? So, I followed him into the lab. And there's this skanky there. And I mean literally skanky. A rotty mess, dressed like a manga girl.
You're fracking kidding me.
And he was there offering her flowers, which he just ate. And then he was swearing his undying love, as he was just groaning, like, well, like a song.
Yeah, they do a lot of that.
Oh,
Hey, Enid, you still coming over? I think I know how to stop the zombies. I have no time to explain. Get over here. Not now, Mom. Some people are so inconsiderate. Reggie hasn't even sorted the chips and dip.
Seymour.
Just a sec. What do you want, Mother?
Feed me, Seymour!
Seymour! Seymour! Oh, baby. Okay. Yeah, it might still be on this computer.
to get this zombie to accept me as its rightful queen with the power of my mind.
And how's that working out for you?
Well, he's obviously attracted to me. And who wouldn't be? Am I right? I think a few more seconds and he'll be under my spell.
I have you alone.
Brains?
Yes, dear. Soon you can have all the brains you like. How can a socially awkward idiot like me create something so perfect, so vibrant?
Brain.
How can they not see? How can they be so blind? Only Dolores seems to have an idea of how a man can love a monster such as you. Come to me, my princess.
You just died in my arms tonight. It must have been something I chewed on. You just died in my arms tonight. Thought you were something I couldn't get. Blood and guts all around me, but I couldn't find a better way to fall in love with you. Gonna turn and it's gonna be fatal. The deal is sealed and this is my fault. Who would have thought a girl like me could come to this?
Whoa, 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 I just died in your arms tonight. You bit me and it's definitely bad. I just died in your arms tonight. Whoa, 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 I just died in your arms tonight. It must have been some kind of kiss. I should have killed you when I had the chance. Oh, when I had the chance. I'm so confused and I feel like death. But it's different when I look in
to a Japanese schoolgirl.
Although there are plenty of sullen and communicative folks who are the Dolores. There must be the last one left.
Star Trek is still lame, even though we're all zombies.
Actually, I prefer eating brains now. Even your pathetic little brain.
Brains? Rolling dice is harder now. But Dungeons and Dragons is less exciting when you can eat someone's brains. Brains? Brains.
I like brains.
It feels so much better now. How about you, Mango Girl?
Wow, that brains were delicious.
And you were worthy adversary.
Zombie apocalypse. Totally worth it.
This has been an amazing production to work on. It's been so much fun, but we couldn't have done it without a few key people. First and foremost, Gareth and Tim, who are at the back there. It's been one of the most ambitious shows we've done from a tech point of view with all the lighting and everything, so their hard work has been incredible. We also couldn't have done it without Jenny Bailey, who's hiding. James Mason, who's also hiding. There wouldn't be a Zombies vs Nerds at all without a few key people. First of all, Luke Chant. Who wrote most of this. I helped a little bit, only a little bit. The original idea, though, much of the driving force behind this, has been our director, Bianca. I think we've all had a lot of fun doing this. We're all doing it now. Thank you so much to my cast. You've all been absolutely amazing. You've made this, like, I'm really proud of this moment. Thank you.
Working on this with me for so long. So long, yes. It's been a year pretty much today. So, yes. So, thank you, everybody.
Our next production will be the Panto at the end of January. This year we're going to be staging Puss in Boots, and we always aim to be bigger and better. So yeah, it should be absolutely fabulous, and I hope we'll see you all there. Thank you very much for coming.